Hey. Hey guys, I've missed you. Virtual hug. What's popping? Welcome back to my channel. So on today's video, I'm talking about how to deal with homesickness, because trust me, even the most bravest of people, the most independent of people tend to feel homesick. I, for example, before leaving the UK, I had not been living with my parents for over 2 years. It was even more than 2 years. It's 3 years. 2017, I wasn't living with my parents. Then I lived with my parents for a little bit in 2018. And by 2018, I left and I did not live with them 2018, 2019 until I traveled. So you think that with all of that, I'm already used to being on my own. But it's different because you're traveling to an entirely different country. So homesickness is real and it happens even if you're very brave and very independent, okay? So what is homesickness? Homesickness is a sickness that you are feeling because of the home. At this point, you guys should cancel me. Homesickness is basically a feeling of longing for where you come from or for a place you're familiar with. One of the things that is definitely difficult for anybody is change, especially a big change that involves changing your country entirely, like you're leaving your country to an entirely different country, not even an entirely different country, on another continent. And the culture shock is going to hit you, the differences and everything. And at some point, you will long for a sense of familiarity. On this video, I'm just talking about ways that I have dealt with homesickness during my time here, and hopefully it will help you or you can pick cues from it. So let's get started. Homesickness is a big deal because trust me, it can make you really depressed if you are unable to handle it. Like you will lose zeal, you will lose enthusiasm to do stuff, you won't even want to do your assignments, your schoolwork. Things might begin to lag just because you're feeling really homesick. For me, I realized that feeling homesick started making me feel a little bit depressed, and I knew I had to do something about it so I don't hit rock bottom. So one of the first things I do to deal with homesickness is to call my family. I don't know the kind of relationship you have with your family, but if you have a good relationship with your family, ensure you call them in times like that. So what I tend to do, I'll do a conference call with my brother, my sister, my parents, and so I'm hearing everybody talk at the same time, and I could do that for like an hour plus. Yeah, I know how to do long calls, so you don't have to do it for an hour. We'll talk and everybody will just try to make me feel better, encourage me, let me know that I'm here for the greater good of not just myself but just for the family as well. So you might want to do that. And the second thing I do, because all of you by now, if you've been on this channel for long, you know that Chidera does not joke with this. I do not joke with my stomach. It's a very important thing. It's an important infrastructure. So one way I deal with homesickness is to eat familiar food. So in times when I'm feeling really homesick, I tend to cook Nigerian meals. It's times like that you see I'll cook egusi soup, or I'll cook okra, or I'll make jollof rice, because I just want to have that feel of home. So you might want to also do this. Maybe find a way to cook a local dish of yours, and because even in the process of cooking it, you'll be having happy memories because you'll be thinking of home and a lot of things. But if you're unable to cook it, the UK is a very diverse and multicultural society. So I'm sure you can find food from your local country in the UK. You might want to just splurge. Yeah, it might be expensive, but just splurge. Just order that food. It might be £20. Yeah, whatever. Like the food might be expensive. My point is, at that point, just splurge on it. Order that food, because as you order that food and as you're eating it, you kind of feel connected to your home, if that makes sense. So another way I handle this is to watch familiar movies. In Nigeria, our industry is called Nollywood. So generally Nigerians don't rate Nollywood movies. Okay, we all do not rate Nollywood movies, but now they are beginning to step up and we're beginning to rate them. So the thing is, when in Nigeria, I don't usually watch Nollywood movies because I'm like, what do they want to show me that I've not seen before? But now that I'm in the UK, Nollywood movies are an escape for me. It's like a getaway. It's like a way of me feeling like I'm still in Nigeria. Do you get it? So on Netflix, for example, we have lots of Nollywood movies. Sometimes I just chill and I watch a Nollywood movie, not really because I want to watch the movie, but because I want to feel that sense of community. I want to feel that sense of belonging in a way. So you might want to also watch movies that are from your home country in times like that. And the next thing I do to deal with homesickness is to go online. Okay, either I go on Instagram or I go on Twitter, and I find comedy creators, like creators that make comedy skits, like from my country. So for example, one of the guys I love the most, Josh Too Funny, or Maraji, or Tauma, like there are lots of them, and I just go on their pages and I start watching things and I start laughing because most of the things they talk about about are about Nigeria or things that Nigerians can relate with. So when I watch those things, I'm laughing, and then before you know, those feeling, like the overwhelming feeling I've been having, will begin to just wear off. Find comic relief that is peculiar to your country and just get all that feeling out of your system. Another important way to deal with homesickness is to be a part of a community. This is something I regret not doing on time when I arrived in the UK. It might be your church if you're like big on religion, or it might be society, maybe poetry club, or it might just be a group of international students also, like your friends, your clique. Just be a part of a community. For me, when I say I did not try or I did not do well at this, is that I did not join a formal community, but I have my community of friends, like community of friends. Wow, like saying our marriage. I have my clique of friends who are all international students, and they've been really helpful over time. Like they've been supportive and all of that. So you might need to have that community. So try to make friends with people. You could call them and then they talk to you and you guys laugh. And especially if they're also from your country, like for example, there's this video of mine, you can check it up here, with a friend from Nigeria, and in that video we're speaking pidgin English, and I can't tell you how happy I was to have her into my circle, if that makes sense. Because now if I'm feeling really down, I can just call her and then we'll start speaking pidgin English. We'll start yarning about things that are frustrating us in the UK that we both see in the same light because we're both from Nigeria. Do you get it? So last but not the least, which is very important, is find a coping mechanism. All of these things I've stated are just the ways I do it, but there's one other way I try to shake it off, because you need to shake off that feeling. Shake it off, because if you let it wear you down, you'll be really sad. Trust me, I've been there. You'll be really sad. So lately, one of the things I do when I'm feeling homesick is to run. God, thank God I started running. Thank God I became intentional about fitness. So when I start feeling really homesick, or feeling like I'm being bottled up, or I just feel like I just go for a run. And when I go for a run, I'm like, it's like with each step, the homesickness is leaving me. You understand? So that's my own coping mechanism. I run. So you might want to find your own coping mechanism. Do you get? Because at the end of the day, all I can do is just give you tips and advice, but you're the one to be in charge of your mental health state. You're the one to be in charge of your emotions and how you handle them. Once more, if you're not a part of my mailing list, ensure you check the link in the description box. There are lots of important juicy content that you're not getting because you are not on that list. Put your email now that the thing is free, because very soon it won't be free. You have to pay to join that community, because it's going to be an exclusive important community. Okay, it's free now, so join. Link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, like this video, comment, and of course subscribe, share with other people, and till next time guys.